Anything? Yeah, I guess I gotta unplug the mic every time I go for it or start up a stream.
Yeah, I guess I gotta unplug the mic every time I go
Of
for
course,
it.
it's gonna be blasting
Or
loud
start up.
now
Yeah, I guess
because
I gotta
now
unplug the
YouTube
mic
won't
every time I go for it.
shut down fast enough. Anyways, what I was saying is like what we were talking about. I don't care to talk about it here, but there's a certain number I'm probably willing to go to once I figure everything out. But otherwise, yeah, I don't know. Anything worth having is certainly way more expensive than I plan to go for. But it is what it is, I guess. It's going to be one of those things I don't have to replace for a while, but yeah, once I figure out what my budget is, I'll let you know what it is and go from there. Cuz it's just like I don't know. I had my eyes set on the Dell laptop and it was a really good deal, and then the deal ended before I could get it, and now it's back. It's like ridiculously high. Or not ridiculously high. It's about 100 more than it originally was. So it's like I could still go for it, but like at the same time, it's just like maybe to find something new or find something else. It did. But otherwise, like I don't know. Yeah, that 1500 or I 1000 or whatever it was. Like I don't know. I'm talking the one that I was gonna get was the one that your friend recommended, and then it was at Best Buy, and then they had it like the deal that it was on. I didn't realize that it was on like a deal, and then suddenly the deal ended, and now it's like crazy. Yeah, I don't know. That's the issue though, is I found out that for the same price and everything, I can get a desktop PC that would completely outperform the laptop. But the thing is I need to be able to take it like I guess I don't know because I I don't know if I'm necessarily gonna have internet connection at my house all the time. So if I needed to take it somewhere else to like upload a video or something like that, I'm afraid that if I have uh a solid state, see that's so I don't know because but that's the thing. I found a Dell tower for the same price that had like way more storage, a lot faster, a lot more RAM, and like completely strong armed the laptop that I was gonna get. And then um I was tempted, but then you realize you gotta also add in the price of a monitor and a keyboard and a mouse. So I guess I don't really know. It's difficult finding the right one. Yeah. Yeah, I will. It's a basic search just on Google. But yeah. Yeah, I hope so. It's not as loud as it can make it, and it's not as close to my face now. So I can make it this loud, and it works, but I prefer to turn it down a little bit so it's a little bit more user friendly or headphones friendly. I completely forgot to share out the link at all. Yeah, it's just below. So you can see it's like right here. Just below the thing. Hate how YouTube can be sometimes. It's like I'm trying to close it and instead it clicks on something else. And then it clicks on something else. If you wait a couple months, I'll send you my laptop for $550. $800. Yeah, I know, but the used and abused type of thing isn't my cup of tea because then whatever issues that has been building up on that computer are suddenly going to come out on me, especially because it's what you're the second user and I would be the third. Like, I don't know. Used and abused is just, I've always learned that that's a no-go because a lot of the time a lot of things will go wrong and then 550 turns into $800 worth of fixing and stuff, and I don't really care for that. I'd rather just buy new and know that what I have is quality and will last me. I mean, especially when that's what you paid for it in the first place. And if it goes wrong, I'll give you. Yeah, no, I don't. I'm not that kind of look. I'm not looking for that kind of deal. I mean, I'm grateful that you give me that and you do that, but like at the same time, I just want to be able to, you know, not have the issues. I rather just go to the store and then when something goes wrong, make them fix it and shit. It's a lot easier that way because then, they're not out any money and they're already screwing you for the price that they're giving you. So you might as well. But oh, I just realized I have a cut on my cuticle. That's fantastic. Feels great. But I don't know. It's just like I've always learned that buying new is a lot easier and better because in the long run, then if anything were to go wrong, it's you know it's at least, well, you know that it's nothing like that you did. It's most of the time it's something that happened or the computer has a fault or something. I don't know. I rather buy new. It's not like personal. It's more personal to me. I don't know how to explain it, but hi, Grace. I completely forgot to send out a message, and I should probably put something on Snapchat too. Oh, not trying to open the stream, just trying to share it. How are y'all doing tonight? I got sad seeing the notif on YouTube and not Snap. Well, you realize that like I have to like individually send you a snap from the rest of the bunch of shit I send out already. So it's just like if I forget it, it's not you, it's me. Oh yeah, you got that right. There. Now I put it on Snapchat. Whatever. Hey, we should talk about something that I have recently been finding extremely interesting and getting back into. Corey, you know what I'm talking about. It's called D&D. And I guess I don't know how to really talk about it, but I have recently got back into it and have been watching a lot of it. You what? You're kidding. Grace, you know what D&D is? Holy crap. I didn't know that. If you're kidding, if you're not, I don't know. I play it with my stepdad. No shit. I had no clue. I literally, oh my gosh. I had no clue ever, private channels. Yes. Okay. I don't think you compared to the amount of nerd that I can be, but I was so nervous to talk about it on stream because like I was afraid everyone was assuming my channel was gonna be like mostly hunting and fishing and stuff. I had no clue that you actually liked D&D though, because like I'm a huge nerd about D&D and I love it. Very amateur, but I love it. I've watched thousands of hours of D&D. I'm a huge fan of D&D. I love it. I'm not even kidding. We should definitely get something going, or like a Discord or something, or just like a normal thing. No shit. I have my same original dice. So when I first started playing, I started playing with Thomas, and he gave me this set of dice as like a starter set, and this is all I've ever used since. I don't know how like. There, I'll show you. It's just like gold and black. I guess it's kind of bright to see, but there you can kind of see them better. Just gold and black. So, and you guys know how much of a geek, or how much of not a geek, how much of an amateur I am at the game, considering I have only ever used my D20. I have 4 sets now, 1 for each character I play. Okay, so my favorite character that I've ever used was a Goliath. I'm pretty sure it was a Goliath. And his name was Schmeat. And if you have no clue what that means, essentially in terms it translates to big dick. And he's a Goliath, and he uses a great sword. Or not a great. I don't know if he uses a great sword or a battle axe. I haven't played him in a long time, and I don't even know if I have him anymore because I deleted D&D Beyond. I don't know. It was kind of sad when when Thomas went to the army and our little group kind of split up. I deleted all my stuff. Kern. Oh, so essentially, we had a little group going. It was me, Rhett, and Joey, and Thomas, and we used to play D&D on the weekends from time to time. Oh, no kidding! Those are expensive books. I love D&D though. Like I've always wanted to get a little group together and start playing again. But like I'm such an amateur, I don't know how to like do that stuff. Hi Amanda. Uh, currently talking about D&D, if you know what that is. I pray that you know what that is, because that'd be awesome too. Um, but no, my only player that I've actually used consistently is he was a Goliath warrior. His name was Schmeat, and oh, I have no clue. Oh man, Amanda, you gotta look it up on YouTube or something and just casually browse it. It's a RPG that you used dice, and it's a lot of fun, and it's really cool for friends and stuff. And it's like a role playing adventure based dice game that is kind of old. It's like I think it's like 20 years old, or even probably older than that. You have a shit ton of characters. So my issue is that, yeah. So I need to make Schmeat back, or bring Schmeat back, and then we got to get a group together and play. Yeah, Dungeons and Dragons. I literally, your name throws me off every time. It's either Jeff or Wyatt. Jeff or Wyatt. Pretty sure it's Jeff. Maybe? No. Wyatt. No. I don't know. The names, there's only two names that confuse me for some reason out of the entire bunch. It's Jeff and Wyatt. I don't know which is which. I can't ever remember which is which. Okay, so you have heard of it, okay? But like, no, I've been wanting to get a group together really bad. It's Jeff. It's definitely Jeff. There has to be Jeff. It has to be Jeff. I'm real convinced. It's Wyatt. Really? It's Wyatt? Who's that? Who's cooking with Eli? I have a job, by the way. Yeah, it's Wyatt. I knew it. It's Wyatt. Is the reason it messes me up is because there's two Jeffs. There's two. That's why. Oh yeah, he was saying something like that. What? Who is the cooking with Eli? ELI? Because like, FYI, I do have a job, and I just came from there actually and got on. Technically, I don't know. Technically speaking, I don't know if I consider this a job yet because it's not. There's nothing. I'm not getting anything from it. But like I was saying though, I definitely, my only issue with playing D&D is I can't DM, and I don't know. I only know one DM the entire time I've played, Dungeon Master. In case everyone's wondering, okay. I've only ever known one good one, and that was Thomas, and he was an amateur DM, but he was still pretty good. But oh yeah, I can't believe that. Like, Grace, I can't believe that you actually knew what I was talking about when I said that. That's hilarious. Oh, okay, so we never played in high school. We never did that in high school. It was after the COVID hit. It was like immediately after COVID hit, we started playing every weekend. We used to have uh like secret meetings in Rhett's basement and play D&D until like 6 o'clock in the morning, and then we would go. We wouldn't even sleep. We'd go home then, and then yeah, I don't even know who that is, but hey, Judith and Dan. Yeah, I don't know who that even is, and they didn't say anything afterwards. Oh, I completely forgot, Amanda. How you? I guess that's that's the answer. But oh, by the way, technically speaking, the weatherman is what's the day? Wednesday. 3 for 6. 3 for 6 because we got rain. Sorry, the missing messages, guys. Phone was being dumb. Hope really wonderful Wednesday. Damn, we about to fight. I'm down. Let's go. Oh yeah, okay. That must be. Cause I'm just confused. I have no clue. But thank you guys. Thank you very much on that. Otherwise, I have no clue who that is. It just kind of caught me off guard. I was like, huh? What? I don't know. No, but Corey and Grace, we definitely need to get a group going, or like a group chat or something like that, or uh, I think I might have found out who it is. But still, like, I don't know. I think it's amazing, or it's a great game. I haven't played in a long time. Is it just me or the stream buffering really bad? It shouldn't be. I'm checking my service. I'm still good. Might pick back up. It might have been because I was oh, maybe not. I haven't shared the link. It's been 10 minutes. I don't know. Sometimes if the service goes down, I can't tell until you guys tell me that something's happening. So if the service goes down, I'm sorry. Last night was funny because I was everyone who was there knows. Oh, so everyone who knows, or was there last night, I don't know what happened, if the service or if the tower got taken out or something, but we lost everything for I don't know, 10 minutes. And then by then I wasn't really planning on starting a whole new stream just because it went down. I am back and it looks better. Okay. So here's another thing. If you have settings, there might be settings on your playback or your, I don't know how to explain it. So sometimes YouTube is being really stupid lately and set your oh, okay. So it'll set your settings automatically low to adjust for certain things, or it's being stupid. So I found out real recently that YouTube has been setting my FPS, or my not my FPS, but what is it? I gotta bring it up and check, or I'll even show you guys. Then it might make the thing stutter again. So, oh wow, it shows there's 9 people watching here. What the? Oh. So whoever got kicked was a subscriber, because now I'm down to 73. Why is it buffering really bad? So, oh, okay. So, oh, what I was saying is sometimes YouTube sets your settings really low for some reason, and it's been doing it a lot lately. So, if I go to, I don't know if it'll bring it up for me because it's my stream. Okay, you go to your quality settings. See how it automatically set mine to 480p? Okay, I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see. Turn it down lower. Oh. Anyways, YouTube automatically set my settings to. Hey, right, dude. We were literally just talking about D&D like 20 or 10 minutes ago. We got to get that going again. Because now apparently Grace plays. I never even knew that. But anyways, Amanda, what I was saying is it'll set your settings automatically down to like 480p 360, like really low, just because I don't know if it's like playback or what the algorithm does, but it'll set your settings really low for some reason. You sometimes just got to check, because even though low for some reason, I don't understand why, but I was talking, or like I was saying before though, is we should get 480 makes it look good or look bad, but with the then you disconnect less. Yeah. So it sets it lower and it just sort of balances. Right, this is Evan, Bryce is dead. Yeah. Shit is buffering a lot for me now. So yeah, I don't know what's going on. Because it's not on my end. I'm not having any issues whatsoever on my end. And I still have 4 gig full bars, so I don't know. Then again, we found out YouTube was also having issues last night before my stream died. But hey, Rhett, you still got your gaming PC? I don't know if you still have it. I haven't. It might just be my shitty ass service. Who knows? Well, that is a very good possibility, and you should just get good. No. Okay, good to hear, Judith and Dan. I don't really. I don't know. Sometimes YouTube is having its stutter problems, because it was doing it some kind of last night, and we had absolutely no. I had absolutely no problems. On top of that, the service or the data for my internet that I use on my phone just recycled, so it should be running at full power. No YouTube publicity announced that there's a glitch in the newest update. They're working on a fix. Oh, that makes lots of sense. Plenty of sense. Because I literally have done nothing, and it was doing it to me on my phone earlier. I was watching a video, and suddenly it was like cutting out real bad. Yeah. Yeah, I don't really know what to do, if there's a temporary fix or something, or we're just gonna have to power through it until they fix it. But YouTube seems to be having a lot of problems lately. I don't understand. Don't really know what to do or say about that, because it's YouTube. I guess they have one of the largest platforms for YouTube streaming services in the world, but oh, not bad. Quicker than usual. Okay, good to know. Wait, not good to know. I don't know. And I can't wait to we gotta find a group of people to play D&D again, because it was a lot of fun. At least when we played. Right, I don't know if you're still here, but like there's some stories we could tell. Or I could probably tell. Of course, if you're okay with it. PC element. Oh, Turkey, I have to head out, bud. I have a good one. Yeah, have a good night, Wyatt. Thanks for coming in, man. It's really cool that you show up like this, but I thank you very much for popping in. Have a good night, man. Rhett, so Grace, before you go, I have a story. So, Rhett, I guess I don't really know how to tell this story. One night, one of our games got so intense that Rhett punched a cat in the ass and essentially cut it in half. He rolled a nat 20 on punching this cat, and I think the only way he could hit it was if it hit it in the ass. Have a good night, man. And I think the only way he could hit it was if he hit it in the ass or something like that, because he dropped his sword and essentially punched clean through the cat, because like he rolled a 20, it's max power, and he just essentially overly destroyed it. And just I remember we laughed for like 10 minutes straight on that. It was just hilarious, the situation that happened. Just absolutely just kaboom, and just plowed through it. I said I don't care. So my first ever attack in D&D, I threw my greatsword so hard that it went clean through it was like one of the lowest level enemies you can find in D&D, and essentially threw my cuz my guy, he's a Goliath. He's enormous, and I threw my greatsword so hard cuz I rolled a D20 or a nat 20, and literally like threw it clean through his chest. It was hilarious. Killed him immediately. Oh, I'm sure it'd be lots of fun. Like, that sounds a lot of fun. When you have a good DM, games get really fun. Like, a lot of fun, especially when like you're amateurs and just getting into it. Things can get really crazy and interesting all at once, and it's hilarious. Oh yeah, you can. That's the whole point of D&D, is you just essentially your own game, and every game is a different story, you know. And no, we had so much fun. That was by far one of the funnest nights of D&D, when Rhett punched a cat in half through its ass. Just absolutely just annihilated the cat. Or it was a mountain lion. I think it was a mountain lion. I'm pretty sure it was a mountain lion. I've accidentally set a whole cave on fire because I had fireball as a spell and rolled terribly. Yeah, so when your DM can take something like that and turn it into something amazing, that's a really good DM. Because like, I don't know, some DMs are boring. I've also played with some very we played with a kid one night that was very experienced, and we were very inexperienced, and he kind of went overboard in a big way with his whole story and everything. How long? Like in total, or how long I'm going to live tonight? Because in total, I've been alive for 35 minutes. Or no, yeah, in total. And then I have no really clue. I don't really know. It's most of the time it's when I get tired or the stream dies out. It really just depends, you know. Like, I'm what is this in reference to? Are you gonna be leaving soon, or really? No way. Okay, I'm gonna turn it down then, so I can. I'm gonna turn it down though, so I can drink. That's fine. I won't go anywhere. Trust me. I'll be right here. Especially, I literally won't go anywhere because I'm gonna be talking about D&D for a while now. Seriously? There's no way you could actually hear it when I turn my volume down. There's no way. Oh my gosh. I just did that on purpose the one time, but like when I lean back like that, there's no way. Because I turned my volume down almost all the way off. No way. There's no way. This thing is that sensitive? Oh man, I'm red. I'm literally red. I'm actually red. That's just scary. See, now my skin's back to normal color. Perks of being a ginger. That's hilarious. You're geeking at me drinking water. Really? It's just water, and I didn't realize you guys could hear me because I turned it all the way down. I'm so sorry. I really didn't know. I literally thought because I leaned over and I have. I'm sure I've showed this before. Oh, well shoot, I can't. I can't show it because it's not. That's all. That's over here, and my camera's over there. So gulp. Come on, not another nickname. I already have so many. Gulping turkey. I had no clue that you guys could hear me still. That's hilarious. I wonder if the here, check. I'm gonna see if the mute button works, okay? So I'm still talking. Can you guys hear me? Because I clicked the mute button. You guys hopefully you guys can't hear me. And this actually has worked. You can still hear me? The button don't work? Seriously? I don't want to open my window because you're definitely gonna shoot something or do something. Why? I don't understand. Like the damn thing ain't working. Oh well. Oh, I don't, cause I don't. I hate when you shoot stuff, and I'm just trying to have a stream. Like it's loud. It's open. Why? I'll be right back.
Grace left.
Fine.
Hungry look?
Well, that's interesting. Dad's calling the sheriff. Wow, what a rush. Guess Dad just watched someone walk away from my car out in the front driveway. And I went out there with something. He went out there with something, and we walked out to the road and didn't see anyone. But he's calling the sheriff right now. Yeah, no, I don't know. That's freaky. It's not uncommon though. We've had it before, but it's definitely been a while. Props to him though, or whoever it was. My car's empty and the keys are inside. Well, yeah, I knew that, but like this doesn't happen often enough, and most of the time he's messed with me a lot. So most of the time I open the window and he lets off a couple rounds. What am I supposed to do? And that's what I thought he was gonna do again, because that's what he's done 2 times now. But no, he said someone was out there and got up, or he came out and had a cigarette and he caught something, and then he looked out and he watched someone get up from behind the car and like run out towards the road and leave. But I went out and walked right out to the road right away and didn't see anyone then again, it's pitch black. But I was, hollering and stuff like that, and I didn't hear anything. But they probably took off running. And he didn't leave the door, so I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I'm not too worried. I am kind of worried, and I'll check it tomorrow. But for now, if I'm just gonna wait, see if the sheriff shows up or something like that, because no, yeah, that's definitely interesting. Now that I think of it, I probably should check my car. I'll probably go check it later tonight. Take my spotlight. Oh, okay. I was wondering. I was like, Amanda's back, and then I suppose that probably caught your attention. Oh, that was definitely intense. I have my shoes on though, just in case they come back or do something, or my dad lets off a round. I'll probably go ripping out there, see what's going on. So, yeah, that's crazy though. What a rush. Kind of interesting. No, I honestly, I literally thought he was just trying to mess with me. Okay, good to know. I literally thought you were just messing with me. That's why I didn't say anything or do anything. If you had said something like that, or I understand though that you might not have been able or something like that. I don't know, but whew, man, I don't know. We've had stuff like this happen in the past. Like my dad's had cigarettes and stuff stolen out of the truck, but out of his truck, but that was 3 years ago. And then we've had people walk by in the dark, which kind of is interesting. And then, yeah, Corey, I'm not really real crazy about the whole language thing. I guess I understand to watch, you should kind of watch your language in here, but I ain't gonna ban you for or I ain't gonna give you a timeout for saying one word. Just as long as you ain't saying the stuff like last night when you did. We're talking like that. That was just a little crazy. So that's the thing, though, is we I don't know. It's not a persistent enough story, or it doesn't happen often enough to actually like take other precautions. And most of the time nothing goes missing. We just find footprints. We found footprints before. There are alarms on the vehicles. If you open them, they go off. They're locked. Yeah, you know, I know, Corey. It's just I'm not. I talk like that from time to time. I don't get that. We get real vulgar half the time, but I don't get vulgar at all. But sometimes I'll say like shit. That ain't a huge deal. But no. So we have we had a motion light for a long time, and that. Oh, he's talking. So like it doesn't happen often enough that we actually have to take precautions, because at one time we did have cameras, but we never. As soon as you start putting cameras up or trail, because we had trail cameras all over the property for a while there, because we had neighbors that were nosy. They wouldn't necessarily take stuff, but we'd find boot prints all the time. We'd find footprints, or not footprints, but shoe prints and stuff like that. And even though we called the sheriff a number of times, they won't do anything unless there's damage or they actually catch someone in the act. They don't, you can't just say, "Oh, there's footprints or shoe prints. There's nothing you can do." That's essentially what they say. Is unless you have actual valid proof, they won't do anything. Essentially, they'll be like, "Oh, we patrol it," but then you'll never see a squad car come by or anything like that. So it's like, I don't know. Then again, our road is really bad for that already. If anything, Corey, like right now, like 40 to 50% of my chat is moderators. So if anyone gets uncomfortable, they can make sure you know. But otherwise, like swearing here and there isn't a huge deal. That word, that's kind of aggressive, so I would stay away from using that word. But like smaller, less vulgar words here and there aren't gonna hurt you, or ain't gonna worry you very much, or anyone very much. I don't think, because everyone does it kind of here and there. So I ain't too worried about that. It's just when suddenly, if you say a sentence and there's a lot of it in there and stuff like that, it'll probably get taken down. That's all. Yeah. But like I was saying, Judith and Dan, it really, we've done all the precautions before, and we've never actually come up with anything. This is like this is the first time in like a year or two, I think, that we've actually had another issue. So it is what it is, I guess. We have TS-80. I need a couple of TS-85s bedded and staked solid. Is that like a landmine or something? A mortar, or not mortar, claymore. No, so most of the time my dad notices the stuff before it happens. So like footprint or shoe prints that, like one time it had just snowed and there were shoe prints coming up, and they came all the way from the end of the driveway, came to the car door, went all the way around and checked the other two car doors, and then you could see him walking back out, and they were locked, luckily. But when my dad had his red Chev, the locks were broke on it, and they stole a carton of cigarettes out of it. That's weird, though. That's the funny part. They didn't steal anything other than the carton of cigarettes. So that kind of makes us think that it was one of the neighbors that lives down the road, because he's I'm not necessarily calling him out or anything, but he's not one of the nicer of peoples in the world, or I don't know how to say it necessarily, politically correct way to say it. But no, he's a well, I ain't gonna say it. But we haven't had really any issues. My dad had a bunch of ice fishing gear stole one winter, and it's funny. The funniest thing about this, they stole all of his crappy ice fishing gear and left the expensive stuff. Like all of the really cheap, like fishing poles, like the box of fishing poles that was really cheap, with along with some tip ups that were like plastic, and I don't even remember how much what they stole, but that went missing, and he, I mean, it was so invaluable to us that he didn't even notice until that spring when we went and looked for it. Like it was just that, like they were just inexpensive stuff, or inexpensive. It was just very. I think in total he probably lost $50, if that sums it up. Like the bucket that they were in probably costed more than a single pole that was in there individually. But it's definitely an interesting night. That definitely got my adrenaline going. I can hear my dad talking. He's probably just waiting for the sheriff to show up. He's probably watching the yard. Jaxie, you want to come in? Come here, big guy. Come here. You want to be on stream? Come here. I'll let you be on stream. Hi, big guy. I haven't seen you in a couple days. Can't really pet you. Oh, who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Oh, are you a good boy? This is Jax. One of our little chihuahuas. Our 3 pound. Oh, you want to come up here too? Here's another one. I don't have room for the third one. There's another one here, and then there's another one in the other room. Here, I'll let you down. And hey, come here, Leo. The scooter. So we have two. So these guys are brothers, but 1 year apart. I think this one is older by a year. And then he's the dad. The white one is the dad. And then Mimi, the female, is in the other room, and she's the mom. Yeah. Oh, I read that again. I'm gonna go check with my dad, see what's going on, but I'll be right back. Okay. The sheriff is here, and they have the state patrol is patrolling past our house, and he went down the road and then came back, and then the sheriff is here. Motion activated solar lights. Yeah, I don't know. We have one of those, but the sheriff is here and he has a dog. So, or I don't know if he has a dog. I heard a dog barking in the car, so I'm assuming he has a canine. But he was here fast. Like that was really fast for how long it usually takes them to get out here. He was here now, you know. Maybe he was close. I don't know, but the state patrol went by, and then the sheriff pulled in behind him and pulled right into the driveway, and I was like, "Oh, okay, that was fast," you know. Definitely interesting night. This is going crazy. But if there's anything, they'll probably find it. I'm assuming they'll find it. Otherwise, I was sitting out there, and all of a sudden I look up, and there's just lightning going off like crazy in the distance. So hopefully I can pull the radar up, and show y'all. Definitely crazy night though. Really cool though. Like just a coincidence, or that I went out there and there was lightning happening so aggressively. That's weird. The lightning is happening off to the east or the west of us, but it shows that the thunderstorm is to the east of us. How does that make sense? You know, I do not know, but no, I ain't too worried about the whole thing with someone being here. It is what it is, and I don't know if we've never actually caught anyone, so but have had some experiences where we've seen people here. But you know, by the time the sheriff usually gets here, they're long gone. But we had someone one time we saw them come out or like take off from the garage, and then there was a vehicle parked a little ways down the road, and by the time we ran out there, we ran out there just in time to see them like getting in the car and leaving or just taking off. And we saw that one time, but have never seen them again. Nothing was missing, but my dad says they got 3 cops out there looking. I don't know. It's really interesting. See how it's all happening. Or what's all going on. I think my dad's coming in now. Yep.
They lost a gas can, and that wasn't tonight though. Probably a bear. That's a big fucking bear. So now we're hanging cameras.
There's a bear?
Yeah, a big one. They found some tracks out there.
Bear tracks?
Yeah.
That close to the house?
Yep. Cameras go up tomorrow.
That's weird.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. That close to the house? We've never had bear that
They
close.
put down a bird feeder 5 years ago.
Well, that was a while.
5 years ago.
I'm saying though, is just that close to the house is just.
Well, there's 3 squads out there looking for now.
Yeah.
State trooper and 2 squads.
Like it's fun. Isn't it weird
and
how
they
it's.
brought the dog.
What's funny is the fact that I'm more believing that there was someone out there than there was a bear.
Well,
because we don't get bear that close.
A gas can that went. There was 2 of them by the basketball hoop, and it's gone.
Huh.
But they took the empty one.
I don't know.
Whatever. We'll get it straightened out tomorrow. We're hanging cameras all day.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hey, where'd you put my 9?
It's sitting right where you usually sit on the porch. I didn't want to go that far with it. So, they got 3 people out there watching. Now, they think it's a black bear because they found tracks, but there's also a gas can missing. So it could be anything really, but they have 3 cops watching. Yeah, so security cameras don't really work here. Number 1, because we don't have internet at the moment, but number 2, it's something we've had them before or tried them before, and it only worked for, it worked for like a couple weeks, but then something happened. I don't know how to explain. He rode in on a black bear. Yep, there you go. It was Chuck Norris. If it was Chuck Norris, we probably should have just handed him everything we had and just parted ways. But sorry, guys, you found bear tracks. But we're going out to troll the road. But they're going to troll the road for a while. Troll it, not patrol. I don't know. Oh, rain's picking up. I don't know what's going on. Like I was saying, though. Yeah, he said they found bear prints, like actual, but at the same time, a black bear that close to the house in years. Like, we don't get black bear that close to the house. I see them bow hunting all the time, but they don't damn well to stay far away from the house, you know? We've never had an actual issue with black bear being that close to the house besides the one time they tore the bird feeder down. But bird feeders are like natural targets for them. So, guessing he's hungry, too close to the house though. Yeah, so I don't know. It was kind of cool to hear the puppy in the back seat though. I think Rusk County only has like 1 or 2 canine units. They have to have more though, considering the amount of meth that they find. Oh man, my voice is going. I don't know what's wrong with my voice. Holy crap. But like I was saying, like Corey, you know how grandma and grandpa get black bear? We don't get black bear like that. At our house, I haven't seen a black bear in our yard in like easily 8 years, 5 to 8 years. Bear shoes? What? That sounds kind of weird, kind of ridiculous. I don't know. One of the either or. But definitely interesting. Interesting evening. So, yeah, they have food for them, but we have a dumpster, but we have never even had an instance where bear get into our dumpster. Most of the time it's raccoons or something. You know, we've had raccoons plenty of times, but never a bear. Well, people do it with Sasquatch. People do it with Sasquatch. My dad thinks or believes Sasquatch. There's one living near us. He says he's seen it a couple times. I've never seen it. I don't have the notion. I've seen unexplainable dark figures off in the distance, but I've never seen actual like up close. I guess nobody really has. But I don't think it was anything we really need to worry about, because it's just like it happens. People are people. People are really stupid, clearly, because if they knew the amount of BBs I have for my BB gun and how many BBs my dad has for his BB gun, like they don't even know. Like we have a fine. No, I ain't gonna talk about it. I can't. My dad. I don't know how my dad want to think of it, but I'm just saying we have a fine selection if we wanted. I don't know. It's funny, but Well, I don't know. I really don't know what that was all about. I'm really not surprised it happens, but haven't had the cops here in a long time. State Patrol goes by all the time, but he was here quick too, so he must have been sitting right up the road. Now I'm really I got to figure out how I can turn my audio all the way down, or if I have to turn my audio all the way down to drink water now. Like, Corey, you there? You still here, Corey? You haven't said anything. So I'm gonna do a thing. I'm gonna turn my audio all the way down. I'm gonna see if you guys can hear me. Can y'all hear me? Is it loud or quiet or really quiet, or how is it? Anyone? Oh, Amanda's back. I think Amanda's back. I'm just gonna turn it back up. See, I still have to drink. I still have to swallow. Everyone's hearing me swallow. I don't understand necessarily how to swig it, because that's just my normal swallowing. I don't know. I guess it might be kind of loud. No, it was really cool. It's really so. For some reason, I have that mindset that even though I very rarely do anything, if at all, anything ever really illegal at any point. I guess no, I don't. I don't do anything legal at all. If anything, I speed sometimes from time to time, but I still have that mindset to when I see a cop, I immediately I'm oh, like nervous or something like that. Just because I know that's what they want, or not, that's not what they want, but like their persona. It's just like, I don't know. I'm just like, oh, there's a cop. Great. You start getting that feeling that you're doing something illegal even though you're not. I get that really bad for some reason, even though I could care less about cops. Like I back the blue, but like at the same time, I'm not a huge fan of them finding, or like, I think every time I've been pulled over or the past, all but one time I've been pulled over was for things that weren't necessary. So the first time I got pulled over was because I granted I was doing 62 mile an hour, and he pulled me over and did a sobriety test. Or not like necessarily a full sobriety test, but you can tell he was trying to like figure out if I had alcohol or anything like that, because he come up first. I remember specifically I was only speeding by 2 mile an hour, and it even showed on the paper that even if I got a ticket, it's not even worth their time at that point. It's just that slow of that low of an offense. So it showed on the paper that, and the second he flicked his lights on, he had a spotlight on his car that was shining right at my vehicle. And when he pulled out behind me, he left the spotlight on and then came up to my window with his mag light and was shining it right at me. And I'm like, I literally just got done fishing like 5 miles down the road, and he came up and was like shining it in my eyes, and I'm like, okay, well, here's my license, all that stuff. He didn't even go back to his car until the very end. And then he went back and wrote me a warning. Oh, okay. So he wrote when he then pulled me over, I had the bulb on my plate light, like the bulb right above your plate was out on my truck because it's an old truck, and I never even fixed it. That's the funny part, but I did eventually fix it, but so he pulled me over and then wrote me a warning for the bulb being out, and then he wrote me a warning for excessive speeding when I was doing 62 when I wasn't like purposely speeding. I wasn't purposely doing 62. My speedometer, like, so I had to have had the I think I had the cruise control set, and it was just set that high because that was 62 even. I wasn't like romping on the gas at all. And he kind of knew that, and then eventually, like, we were just talking. I think at one point we started talking about like it wasn't even like a serious thing. And then the second time I ever got pulled over was because I just bought my car, and I had Minnesota plates and Wisconsin plates, a Wisconsin temporary plate, which I didn't realize that you couldn't post 2 plates at once. I was told to leave the plates on until I got the new permanent plates, and apparently that's a big no-no in Wisconsin. And because I had bought it in Minnesota and brought it here and got a printout, and apparently that's a big no-no. No posting. You can't post 2 plates at once. He pulled me over like immediately. It wasn't until that was a couple days in, but then the last time I got pulled over was for speeding, which I completely understand. I know I was there. I was in the wrong on that one. But I was just having fun with my car and got pulled over for speeding. But I only got a warning for that, luckily. But everybody does it, though. Everybody's gotten pulled over for speeding at some point, I'm sure. It happens. A lot of the time you don't realize you're even going that fast, but then, like I knew I was going that fast. I'm not even gonna like dodge it or anything. I definitely was just going too fast. I knew I was going too fast, you know. Oh well, it is what it is, but where's Amanda? Like, seriously, Amanda says that I couldn't get off and I had to stay right here. But now that, you know, it's getting later in the evening and it's daytime for her, I suppose, but we're back up to 6 people though. How are y'all doing tonight? These got to be new people, because the amount of people fluctuates. The amount of people fluctuates kind of consistently. Oh man, I can't wait to start playing D&D again. I miss it so much. I wish everybody knew what I was talking about when I talked about D&D. If you guys only knew how much fun it was, or it is, or can be, I should say, because it's not always fun, because some people are aggressive, but I don't understand what's going on either, because it's raining, but it says it's not supposed to be raining on the radar. The rain isn't here. It's above us. But yet, it's pouring rain. Yep. Still pouring rain. No clue why. Well, this isn't direct location, but here, I'll zoom out and show y'all. the rain is right above us. So if you guys can see the blue dot, that's not where my exact location is, but it's somewhat close, the general vicinity, and the rain is above us clearly. Well, okay, have a good night, Judith and Dan. Thank you for coming in. Hope you enjoyed the stream somewhat. Yeah, I know, Raymond. Of course it's raining because it's above us, but like it's north of us. It's not on us, technically speaking, through the radar. It shows it being north of us. But of course, I have that Wisconsin like ideal of logic, and it's above us. So it's above us on the map. It is what it is. I can't help it. It's just my thought process. I don't know. It always gives me, but nobody gives the teachers crap that taught me this stuff. So that's Wisconsin School District for you, or Wisconsin School District. This is Wisconsin school base. You sure? Huh? Sure about what? What am I supposed to be what are you asking what I'm sure of? Yes, I'm sure. I don't know, maybe. Oh, what an evening. The rain? Yeah, it's raining right now. Would you like me to here, I'll move the microphone so that y'all can hear it. See? It's raining. Wait, Raymond, haven't you been here this whole time? I thought everyone was here. I thought you guys already said hi and all that. I thought Raymond was here the whole time. I have no clue. I still have my shoes on. Oh, I just got what you meant. No, that's not Dad taking a leak. It's actually raining. We're supposed to get 3 a.m. thunderstorms tomorrow. 3 a.m., 6 a.m., 9 a.m., and then I think 11 a.m. and then like consistent throughout the day. And then Friday, we're all supposed. Oh man, damn! We're supposed to get a thunderstorm at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, which will be interesting. Yes, it's raining, Raymond. It's raining. I'm telling you, it's raining. It's not. I'm telling you, it's raining right now. Like, I showed you the radar and everything. It's raining. I don't think even my dad couldn't take a leak that long. It's still going. Like that at this point, it'd be impressive, if it was, but it's not. Just order a set of alert sensors and such. Oh boy. So you bought a new gun? Is that what you're trying to say? Oh, I thought you were here, man. I could have swore I seen your name at some point earlier. Maybe not. How you doing tonight, Raymond? Damn, I can't stop yawning. If Amanda doesn't get back like within the next Good night. Love you. See you in the morning. If Amanda doesn't get here in the next like 20 minutes, I think. Okay, you know what? No, I'll give her. That's a while yet. I don't know. I'll give her a little bit more time, but otherwise, I think I'm gonna end the stream because like she said, don't go anywhere. I'll be right back, and it's already been like 30 minutes. I think 30 minutes. Oh, I still have my shoes. I still have my shoes on and everything. Good playing with my pillow. Oh. Yeah, I suppose for you it's getting pretty late. Oh, I literally keep yawning one after another. It's getting pretty interesting. I will try and stick it out because Amanda said to just wait so that she could be in the stream. But my pillow is looking at me like all seductive like. Oh, okay. Almond 1. Are you okay, Raymond? What do you mean almond 1? It's kind of random. I like almonds. Or are you just getting tired? Oh, unless you mean a round 1. Almost. Okay. What? How did I get turkey there? Yet he was the one that was spelling it wrong. How does that work? I'm not even the one at fault here. He's the one that's spelling stuff wrong and I get turkey. Maybe I should change my logo or my emblem to turkey. To a picture of a turkey or something. Get a good chuckle out of it. Oh, come on, Amanda. Where are you? Just sitting here playing with my D&D dice. Man, I wish y'all knew what I was talking about. But you guys are of the older generation, so you guys have no clue. I'm sure you've heard of it, but you guys have no clue what D&D is. Oh, maybe Raymond does. I don't know. You haven't said anything about it. I really wish you guys did, though, because it's a lot of fun. Bleh. Turkey. Are y'all just going to keep saying turkey back and forth? Why did I say that out loud? Because now you guys probably definitely will. Who knows? Oh, it's getting... Is that what you call your dice? D&D? No, No, D&D is called Dungeons and Dragons. It's a game. These dice aren't normal dice. They're D&D dice. They're D20 or well, I don't know what they're really called because I'm not really experienced in the game, but they're special dice that you shit. I dropped one. Special dice that you use for the game. They're different shapes and stuff. What? There's 8 of them. I gotta pick up this die. Oh, sorry. Are you waiting for a sexy pic from her? You're waiting for... No. She told me that she had to go get something from someone and not to go anywhere and that she would be right back. So technically speaking, I could get off and she would be, you know, the one in a pickle. I don't know why she was insisting that I stay on but she asked how late I was gonna stream, and it says, "Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back." But I haven't heard from her since. So, and it's been 30 minutes. So I don't actually know what to do at this point. So, yes, it's older than you are. Yeah. Huh? Yeah, it's older than you are. Confusion. I don't know what you mean there. Turkey. Why? Oh my gosh. The game is turkey, turkey, turkey. Gobble, gobble, gobble. I don't know if that's a gobble or a turkey. What getting off with your pickle? Huh? Now you're not making no sense. Confusion. I don't know. I think I'm gonna get off here. It's 11 o'clock, and I have some stuff to do before bed. So I'm probably getting off, even though Amanda is gonna be disappointed. I don't know why, but she probably will be. But otherwise, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow night or maybe the night after that. So have a good night, everybody. Anyone who's watching, have a wonderful evening. Ooh, I need. Oh yeah, D&D probably is. Well, we're probably about the same age, I think. Oh, come on. No, I'm getting just whatever. Bye. Bye.